excited today because I just got this in the mail. I know you can't tell what it is yet, but hang on a second and let me open it. I will show you. This is my brand new baking scale. This is how I'm gonna use this thing, or more realistically, I'm just gonna figure it out myself. And I'm gonna put the batteries in. These are really handy little scales for measuring out the grams of ingredients that you use in your baking. So rather than measuring out things by like a cup or 2 cups, something like that, you can measure things by grams. I'm sure to a lot of people this is really obvious if you like to bake a lot. Because I've been lately baking more and more, I thought it would be a good investment for me because it was like $6 on Amazon. Especially because a lot of what I want to make is bread or has to do with sourdough starter. A lot of those recipes call for grams and for weighing and say that it's these little cussers are so difficult to open. A lot of people say that not recommended. In today's news, girl loses 2 front teeth by way of battery explosion when she refuses to just go get the scissors. I'm gonna do this later. One of the things that I want to use this for is making sourdough bread, which is a new adventure that I'm embarking on. If you have made sourdough bread and you have tips for me, or if you'd like to see me make my sourdough bread / parts of that process, or hear what recipes I'm using or anything like that, then please let me know. I will include some of that information. I just thought I'd kind of take you through some of the things that I'm excited about for spring, or just looking forward to or inspired by. Oh my gosh, you guys, I got it. Okay. Here we go. The thing with the thing on the other thing. Are you gonna work? Why is it so complicated? Why is tear at the button? Is that another language? In this week's 3 Things Thursday, 3 ways that a scale can beat Emma at life. Maybe I just don't understand how batteries work. I did it! I don't understand how batteries work. That's the moral of the story. Yay, it's working! Oh wait, it says unstable. Okay, I'm gonna put it down. Oh my gosh, okay. Oh my gosh, it's working. I can weigh things. Oh my gosh, what am I gonna weigh? 8.43 ounces. Only 2 ounces. Interesting. This is Lou, everybody. 6 ounces. My goodness. This is all of my foreign money from other countries, making it foreign. Wow, 40 ounces. Oh my gosh. So basically, I'm just gonna have a lot of fun with this later, weighing everything and making bread, hopefully, or something that I would like to call bread, which may or may not be considered actual bread. We'll see how that works. The second thing that I'm really excited about is floral print everything because of spring, and excited pants, leggings, and bright floral colored everything. In honor of spring, I'd like to show you some of my floral patterns that I'm going to be wearing all the time. Another thing that I'm really excited about for spring is that my birthday is in spring. Those of you who don't know this already, my birthday is my favorite thing. I freak out about my birthday. I am unabashedly enthusiastic about my birthday, and it's coming up and I can't wait. And I decided that what would be fun to do for this year's birthday is to have a clothes swap with some of my girlfriends. I'm always about like trying to be thrifty and frugal, and especially when it comes to clothes, because I love fashion and I love style, I really appreciate when you can do things kind of on the cheap. Not to mention that I think it's like a more ethical way to do fashion than to just be like buying new things every season. So because of that, I have decided to go through my closet and I'm trying to figure out which things I want to get rid of. So I thought that you could see me going through some clothes for a moment, if that would interest you. Oh, I love this shirt so much. It's, I think it's Tommy Hilfiger, but again, I got it at a thrift store. And I love it because it's got little pineapples on it. Isn't it so cute? I can't wait to wear it. I love this dress. I found it last year. It's super dry, and I'm a huge fan of super dry. This was a Salvation Army, I think. Well, thank you for joining me on my closet adventure. The other thing that I have to do today is I am making the dessert for my group that meets tonight on Wednesdays. And I was thinking about using these little pears and maybe making like a pear custard tart or something like that. I tried one of these a little while ago and it turned out pretty nicely, but not sure I have all the ingredients. So I'm gonna check and see if I have all the ingredients. I may end up making cookies or something like that. We will see. And by the way, I would just like to say, these are the largest organic bananas I've ever seen in my entire life. Look at them. They're huge. I don't even know how we're gonna eat all of them. Maybe I can make something with banana, but maybe not. Maybe I'll use some pears. I don't know, decisions. I've been baking with coconut flour and almond flour more recently, trying to get my head wrapped around some of the healthier grain alternatives. Also, I'm trying, like, I've got this buckwheat flour too, but not a huge fan of the buckwheat flour so far. I find it disgusting, frankly. I probably should try using it more and see if I can make something out of it so it's not just sitting there. Ooh, maybe I could use it for paper collage. If nothing else, I can use it for paper mache. Did I say paper collage before? Hopefully you know what I mean. Yeah, but I have a couple different kinds of coconut flour. I've got this red mill, and I've got this Trader Joe's almond flour. Actually, I really am not sure I have enough of this, so before I start getting anything out, I probably should check my recipe and make sure. Okay guys, I just pulled this out of the oven. It is a spiced pear almond tart, and that's custard on the top. I'll have to let you guys know how it tastes, because I'm really not sure how it's going to be. Frankly, it might be a little bit like scrambled egg and not so much custard, because I followed a different recipe for custard than I used last time, and I think I might have ruined it a little bit. Sad. So I made this other custard right here, so I could kind of get, oh, see, that's like, I mean, it doesn't taste bad, but it's like very much like scrambled egg. Hopefully it's fine. Either way, I know that they'll be nice about it. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining me today on this vlog and random spring adventure. I am super stoked about spring and excited to see what's going on in your guys' lives. Tell me what you're looking forward to about spring and what's making you happy. And if you're getting warm weather yet, have a great weekend, you guys. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Which isn't necessarily just a spring thing, but it is for me because it's new, and spring is about new things, and new things are about springs, and springs boing, boing, boing. They go up and down, they bounce.